Glock 76 back again. And this might be somewhat of a controversial in memoriam. The CZP0707. Well, here we go. Ready to enjoy the comments that I'm going to get on this one. Some pistols don't leave because they're bad. Let's make that clear. They leave because it never quite shined where they were placed. This is my in memoriam for the CZP07. It's a pistol that did everything reasonably well, but it never found a role in my lineup. It could, it wasn't a cleanup hitter. It wasn't a leadoff hitter. It really never found a role in my lineup. And the P07, it really was designed to be a do everything pistol. It was compact enough to carry for some, large enough to shoot comfortably. It was modern. It was durable. It receives tons of well reviews, but it was well reviewed by tons of people on the internet. And on paper, it looked like a smart, balanced choice. And a balance when it comes to pistols is usually a really good thing, which is why I had picked it up originally. Man, I got really a good price on it, right? But I bought this pistol because of the reviews. It was originally kind of an afterthought. It was originally, I was purchasing another pistol at the time, and this one was on sale. And I said, I looked it around, I did some research on it, talked to a few people, and oh, it's great. It's wonderful. Well, when I purchased it, and then I took it to the range, I also have a CZ uh, Shadow 2, the optic ready version with the blue grip and all of that. You can see the video on that. And I said, well, this isn't too bad, right? It's hammer fired. It's basically a hammer fired Glock, the way I was looking at it at the time. And I said, it can kind of fit something. Maybe I can carry this, or maybe. And well, let's start off with its reputation, right? It had a strong reputation. It was, with the reviews, consistently positive. Anybody you looked at, it was consistently positive. It has the proven CZ ergonomics, right? It was a double action, single action pistol. And I first saw it years ago on, I think it was Honest Outlaw. He reviewed it and I was sold. I said, okay. And then it kind of snowballed from there. But back then I also wasn't the GlockAholic yet, right? So I was still sipping the spritzers, if you will, of all the manufacturers. And to be clear, the pistol did nothing wrong. This particular pistol, it functioned reliably. I don't think I ever had any. I put probably not too many rounds, but maybe 500 rounds through it. It functioned reliably. It shot accurately enough. It handled predictably. The slide, the let's say the thin slide on the CDs, I thought would help with some of the recoil, but it was very top heavy. The bore axis for me was a little bit too high, very similar to the bore axis on the MMP 45, which you could see that video, or just MMP shields in general. For me personally, I feel they're a little bit uh, they're narrow and thin. You can watch that video and see how I talk about them, but the it handled predictably, right? So for CZ fans, this can be absolutely a do-it-all pistol, and I never had a single functional issue with it during the time I owned it. But over time, I realized something. The PZ07 was a little too big to carry comfortably, and for me, and a little plain to get excited about at the range. It didn't stand out. It wasn't something I wanted to take to the range to shoot and just to have fun. It wasn't really for that. It was, a larger truck gun, if you want to call it that, and it didn't pull me toward it, and it mattered more than to me than that it had, it didn't I didn't gravitate toward it, and that matters more to a lot of people, I think, than it would admit, as far as whatever it is that you want to use. In this case, using your pistol for defense, or what have you, right? But the best way I can describe it is this: the CZP07. It's like a baseball player who dominated in a small market, but then they joined the championship roster in a big market, right? And they just don't shine. And it was okay at everything, but it didn't excel at anything for me. It made it it was a superstar, but it definitely was for non-Glock shooters. It may be a favorite for those CZ fans, or those dedicated. There's a lot of dedicated CZP07 fans too, but it's it just never found. I just never found it the appeal, and I was really hoping to. It was a pistol I wanted to like, and trading this one away wasn't about frustration. It was about honesty. The CZ07 came through a small park where the lights were dimmer and the expectations were simpler. And then every night it went out there and it could hit singles and could play clean defense and did exactly what the box score asked of him. But the fans, they all knew it. They all knew its name, right? And the coaches, they trusted it, and it was nothing flashy. It was just dependable. And then it gets to call, right? It gets traded to the championship team, the bigger stadium, the louder crowd, the the deeper roster, and then the higher expectations, and then suddenly good wasn't good enough, and everyone here was already good. Some hit for power, some hit for singles, and some stole bases, and some changed the game, with one swing of the bat. But it still showed up early. It still took batting practice. It still made through all of the routine plays. But on a team full of superstars, routine just doesn't stand out, and it wasn't bad. It just wasn't special here in for me. And after a season of riding the bench and filling the um, filling in where needed, and then the front office decided to make a move, right? And a trade, and not out of failure, but fit, and maybe hopefully back to a place where its skills matters more than the headlines, possibly, right? And somewhere else in a smaller park again, it will become exactly what it was meant to be. And sometimes the problem isn't the player; it's the fit in the lineup, right? So to sum it up, finished with all the baseball analogies here. Hopefully, I'm sure I'm going to get some complaints about that, but the the main reason why it didn't stay around is it was just too large. It was just too large to comfortably carry, um, given what else I owned at the time, and it wasn't exciting enough to choose for range time, which to me is very precious, right? And it, it never earned priority, despite being perfectly functional, which I can't say for all pistols. And at some point, 1, 2, 3 years, you have to earn your spot. And this one just never quite did. So the CZ P07, just, it wasn't a bad pistol. It was, in the right hands and the right lineup, it definitely can be a star. But for me, it just was kind of a role bench player and never really broke into that starting lineup. And that's okay. Uh, not everybody shines under the big city lights, right? And some are just made to be roster moves. Players move around, pistols move around, and hopefully it ends up in a good home. And Bye for now, CCP07. GlockAholic. Talk to you soon.